What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. We finally have some feedback from Infinity Ward after their launch. It only took them 4 days to start communicating with the community, but I guess 4 days is better than 5 days, right? Anyways, they released a Trello board on Monday, but oh boy, did it not go over well with the community. So let's talk about first what's on this Trello board, and then we'll talk about some of the controversies surrounding the Trello board, and then we'll also talk about what should be on the Trello board that is not. So first, let's take a look at this Trello board. For those that don't know what this is basically a map of what they're working on currently within the game. They did this with both Black Ops Cold War and Call of Duty Vanguard, so it doesn't surprise me that Modern Warfare 2 is also jumping on this ship. Okay, so let's get into this Trello board. First, we're going to start off with known issues that are global throughout the entirety of the game. So, right off the bat, we are aware of some players experiencing crashes when partied up. This is a huge problem in the game, and this is something that needs to be fixed immediately. It's good that they have this on their known issues board, but it needs to be fixed right away. So this is in orange, which means they are aware of the problem and they're working towards a fix. Now in the green, we have some stuff that has already been fixed, which includes PS4 players experiencing audio continuity issues, as well as issues that prevent players from accessing the menu mid-match. Are actively working on that, so that is done as well as players missing Oni Operator or Vault Edition items. So they have fixed that as well. So to do that, you have to go into settings, user and accounts and other, and restore licenses. I don't know. They fixed it. That's all that matters. Anyways, issues in the multiplayer. Ping will temporarily be disabled while we fix a bug affecting it. So this bug is if you ping somebody right as you're about to die, that player would stay pinged for the remainder of the game, which means that you would just be able to follow him around the match until basically the match was over. So it was constant Blackbird for one player, and it was a little frustrating if you were that player, because there were times where you're like, how did I die there? And how did that person know exactly where I was? That's probably the reason why. They're also aware of an issue on a visual bug affecting some grass textures. Yeah, I didn't say that word correctly. Grass textures on Seraph Bay. Great. Cool. Awesome. Good job, Infinity Ward. Other fixes they're working on is Xbox users experiencing a bug where their player icon on the minimap disappears after the user dies and gets revived. Some players may experience a bug where suppressed weapons only have sound for the using player. Ground War map Santa Senya, I think I'm saying that incorrectly, currently has a bug where the APC can respawn in a location that renders it stick and immovable. I'm assuming that means stuck and immovable. Gunsmith, we're investigating issues some players are experiencing with weapon camo progression. Has attachment tuning returned? Feels like that should be fixed as well if that hasn't been. And then there's some single player and spec op known issues as well. I'm going to link the Trello board down below in the description. You guys should maybe favorite it so you guys have the ability to access this throughout the entirety of the Modern Warfare 2 life cycle. The problem I see with this is there are a ton of other issues plaguing this game, and there is no commentary on it whatsoever. And they have a lot of menial and small fixes in this Trello board, and that's fine. They're allowed to have that. It's good that they're addressing the small things. But to me, the bigger issues like games completely bricking systems or the game banning you for absolutely no reason seems to me to be bigger issues, and maybe Infinity Ward doesn't want to bring light to those issues, but this is again part of the transparency deal that you have with the community, where you say we are aware of this problem and we're actively working to fix it, because otherwise it just looks like you guys don't care, and that's a bad look. I would rather you guys just say we don't know what's causing it, we're sorry, but we're working on it, than just ignoring the problem altogether. There's of course other issues that I've talked about at length in this video, or on this channel, pardon me, that aren't in here that I would like to see fixed relatively quickly. Spawns come to mind most certainly. Definitely some other known bugs and issues would be the footstep sounds. I just want everything to be a little bit more consistent when it comes to that. Again, I think that there are some issues with unlocking attachments in this game, where there's just attachments where you simply cannot unlock whatsoever. That's also a problem. Blame Truth talked about in his video yesterday, where he literally could not unlock a certain attachment on his gun, and it's like, why is that a feature? Why is that a problem? So anyways, there's probably a ton of other bugs and problems in this game, and I'd love to hear what you guys have experienced. What would you like to see Infinity Ward fix down below? Now, the funny thing about this Trello board is some of the community was able to weigh in on it because, of course, with anything Infinity Ward does, they do it very lackluster. They do it without paying attention to detail. So this Trello board was actually left on as public, so anybody could adjust it, and that is extremely problematic, is it not? Because the entirety of the community flocked to this Trello board to add their own fixes to the game. So these are just some of my favorites that I will highlight here. Dead silence should be a perk. Remove SBMM. Don't support campers and sentinels. Add combat record and leaderboards. Remove SBMM. Fix the showcase tab, not saving anything. Make TTK slower. TTK needs to be slower. Increase time to kill. Smaller and better maps. Increase the amount of D's nuts. Fix the games. Guys, stop adding shit. Double XP weekend when? Fix. How about my double XP tokens, homies? Sup. Remove SBMM. Where's shipment? As toxic as this community can be sometimes, it is also absolutely hilarious. No shot at AAA game studio fucks up this bad, LOL. But it's true, right? Like, let's be honest here. A company that cares and a company that bothers to have any attention to detail wouldn't leave their Trello board open for people to edit freely. Now, obviously, they're not going to take any of this feedback into consideration, although they probably should when it comes to dead silence. They probably should with not supporting campers as much, and they should probably fix the showcase tab, because if you guys notice, titles and emblems do not work in this game. You cannot edit them. As soon as you try to edit them, it just erases anything like that. You also can't change your showcase weapon for most players. So there are a ton of problems in this game. There are issues, and yeah, there needs to be better maps as well. But as time goes on, guys, I think they will be making additions to this game. The problem is we were sold a shell of what this game is going to be, and that is the problem here. We're not sold a complete game. Look out for Season 1 to have big updates like leaderboards, combat record, and challenges. They're going to make this be a big deal, and then they'll probably add one brand new map, and they'll say, our work here is done, while their game continues to be a mess behind the scenes because, well, the community is divided on it, and this is probably one of the most divisive CODs I have seen in recent memory, where you have a good segment of the community loving it and another segment of the community really hating it. And I think if you import some of the changes that the part of the segment of the community that doesn't like it has been asking for, I think more players across the board will enjoy it. But that's just me. Again, guys, I want to hear from you guys down below in the comment section. What do you guys think Modern Warfare 2 needs to change? What on this Trello board is missing? Because in my opinion, it's missing some stuff, so I want to hear from you guys on what it's missing. Anyways, that's all the time I have for today. I appreciate each and every single one of you watching this video, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.